Right now, half of Canada is waiting for tomorrow's Bank of Canada announcement like it's a rescue helicopter. They're hoping for cuts, a cut to lower their renewal rates, to restore their buying power, and to finally end the freeze on the real estate market in Canada. But I'm going to tell you something uncomfortable. That cut is not coming. I think they're going to hold. And there's a lot of data that says that's what's going to happen, that could even be pushed to the potential of a hike, though it is a little unlikely. And the reason has nothing to do with rates. It's a job number nobody saw coming and an inflation problem that is continuing to be a giant pain in the butt and seemingly unsolved. Here's the rules of the video. We're not doing rate predictions for sport. We're not doing hype. I'm going to walk you through three things: the numbers that broke the rate argument, why cooling wages we're expecting May to limp around 10,000 jobs. Instead, Canada added 88,000. Not 8,000, not 18,000, 88,000 jobs. So what does this mean? Well, when the labor market is adding full-time jobs and unemployment is actually falling, the Bank of Canada loses its excuse to cut aggressively because they don't want to pour gasoline onto a fire that's already raging. Here's where most people get this a bit backwards. Wage growth is cooling. It slid from 4.5% down to about 3% year over year. And inflation, well, inflation is still ripping upwards and creating problems. If we run the math, your wages grow, let's say 3%, and your cost of living grows faster, you're getting poorer in real time. While the headline says the economy is strong, that's the trap. This is the K-shaped economy. Construction and service hiring, but retail just shed 35,000 jobs. And retail sits right next to your wallet. Now, instead of guessing, let's take a look at some numbers and some scenarios and, try and make this a little more concrete. Let's say you've got a $500,000 mortgage and you're sitting at renewal or waiting to purchase a home, telling yourself, I'll just wait, the cuts are coming, I'll get lower interest rates later. Let's say you wait 6 months for a 0.25% cut. That may never come. Here's the thing nobody's going to tell you. If the bank holds or hikes, the lender you're hoping to reward your patience is quietly charging you a lazy tax. Because if rates go up, they get to charge you more. If you are sitting in a higher rate and you aren't renewing into lower rates, they're charging you more. And if they don't cut, or heaven forbid, if rates go up, they're charging you more. You'll notice that the grand scheme of this is that they are going to charge you more, and we want to try and make it so they don't charge you more. Because you have to remember, when it comes to your mortgage, you can refinance out of whatever you're in or lock in a variable at any time to access lower rates as these bond markets cool off, and they will cool off. The US-Iran conflict, the oil stuff, it will come to a head and it will cool down, causing rates to decrease. You can always make adjustments. You're not marrying the rate for the entire life of your mortgage. You're marrying it for 3 to 5 years. And we have some really unique programs that can allow you to access lower rates if they go down, even if you're in a fixed rate. The Bank of Canada is stuck between two risks. Risk 1, cut too slow and the economy weakens. Risk 2, cut too early and inflation and housing speculation become roaring back before anything's actually fixed. That 88,000 jobs number just made the risk too impossible to ignore, which is why the market is now pricing rates more likely to go up than down. So the smart move isn't predicting the announcement. It's building a mortgage that doesn't care what the announcement is. That means structuring your renewal or your purchase around your own cash flow and your stress tolerance, and making sure you're set up with a mortgage that has programs or flexibility to allow you to pivot and make changes as the market shifts. Like I said, you're not marrying the interest rate forever. You're marrying it for 3 to 5 years. You can always make a change. And the people that win in this market aren't the ones who guessed or waited. They're the ones who stopped waiting and made a plan and knew their numbers at that point in time to make decisions that work for them. The hard truth about this is there's not going to be a cut tomorrow. And if you're relying on cuts as your mortgage plan, you're kind of planning to fail because timing the market is damn near impossible and it just ends up hurting you. Not knowing your numbers and not knowing the rules of this industry and mortgage rates and how things work is what ends up hurting you. Having a solid plan and understanding of things is what's going to help you. Now, if you want more information, I'm going to be posting a video tomorrow in regards to the Bank of Canada announcement. Like I said, they're going to hold. That's my assumption. Let me know your assumptions in the comments below. And if you got any help out of this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so more people like you can see this. My name is Myles Nowik, owner of the Nowik Mortgage Team, powered by Indie Mortgage. We'll catch you on the next one.